Hello everybody and welcome to A Good Death, a Skyrim Permadeath series where the difficulty is always set to legendary and the rain is always a torrential downpour.
Yes.
Let's go back inside for the introduction, shall we? Oh man. The second I start streaming, the rain starts pouring. Yeah, so the difficulty is always set to legendary, and the character classes and starting locations are always randomly selected so that we get a fresh and unique challenge with every single character. So if this sounds awesome to you, do hit the like and subscribe button because I do this every week at 6 p.m. UTC, and you're not going to want to miss it. So let's see. We got foes. We got nostalgia. We got Magus 80. I saw Tom Moole in a little bit earlier just to wish me good luck because he was going to be out tonight, which is fine. I wish you luck with whatever endeavors you have going on, my friend. So let's see, what happened last episode? Well, we made our way to Riften, mainly just to get access to light armor training with Grelka. We did that, and we took on a few jobs from the missives boards and some other things that we could find around the city. We ended up here in Iverstead to deliver some mail and also to hook up Fastrid with one of the two eligible bachelors here in the region. We ended up going with Klimek, who is the local fisherman, as opposed to Bossianus, or Bossy Anus over there, as I like to call him, because he's kind of an a-hole. You know, kind of does that. Let's see, I also did some things off stream. I leveled him up a little bit. I did some training in light armor. He is now level 10 and getting close to level 11. And I just ran back to Riften and picked all the alchemy ingredients that I missed on the way up. So that's about it. You're all caught up. Today, I think what we're going to do is investigate this Shroud Hearth Barrow situation. They seem to think it's haunted. Gavin has his doubts. Eric is the superstitious Nord type, so he actually believes the rumors of there being hauntings in the Barrow. So he's a little more hesitant, but we're going to need him at our back anyway, so we're going to have to try to coax him through this thing. We also, let's see, we're going to do the Shroud Hearth Barrow, say that 10 times fast. And I think we also have the Honeystrand Cave over here, which are bears. We were able to take on one or two of them, maybe three of them, last episode. So there are two in Honeystrand Cave that we have to be careful of. I think that we can manage. We've never taken two at once, but, you know, we'll see how it goes. We got to make that money, you know? So, yeah, that's what we're doing now. Shroud Hearth Barrow, then Honeystrand, if the weather permits, and then we'll look at going to Winterhold, maybe, and unlocking some illusion training, because those illusion spells are getting to be a bit of a liability. Oh, I also made a whole bunch of new potions with the ingredients that we were picking, namely all kinds of poisons of paralysis that also do damage over time. That's going to be very powerful for us. And a bunch of stuff that fortifies our different skills. Speechcraft, block, illusion, light armor, one-handed, all that good stuff. So, kind of like a Witcher thing going on with, you know, take the super buff potions. Hey, Stephanie. Good to see ya, good to see ya. How's the husband's digestive tract after eating that whole ass chicken? Hope he's doing well. Speaking of The Witcher, yeah, and eating whole-ass chickens, I did start watching the new series last night, and first episode so far was a banger. It was really good. Turns out the guy with the tusks is Tormund Giantsbane from Game of Thrones. I thought I recognized his eyes, and then I looked up the actor. Definitely, yep. It was our... all of our favorites redheaded beardos. He has an iron stomach. Good, good, good.
One of the ancient Lord ruins. Who knows what's down there?
So I think I'm going to take on Shroud Hearth first, just to maybe give this weather a chance to clear up before we try to trek over to Honeystrand Cave to take on the bears. Okay, let's go ahead and throw on our helmet here just in case.
Draugr. Damn it, I hate those things.
Yeah, where did you see Draugr? Were you just assuming there... Oh, yep, there are some Draugr. Is it a rich Draugr? Nah. Barely has 2 septums to rub together. But you know, if they're having us go clear this place out, we may as well, you know, help ourselves to some of the shiny that's down here, right? Does that make us grave robbers? I think technically it does, but I also think that nobody really cares. Wait a minute.
Leave this place. Leave. Leave. Leave.
What do you think he wants from us? I mean, he could have been more clear in his request. I don't know. Whatever we do, I don't think we should leave. We should go see what he... Maybe he needs help with something. He definitely said leave like 17 times, but yeah. Ghosts usually don't have a whole lot of money, and the living do, and the living asked us to go check this out. Ooh, illusion. We can definitely use that. Alright. The answer to this is the 2 middle ones up and the 2 outside ones down, and that'll open everything up for you. Eric still is in love with that ancient Nordic spear. I've given him all kinds of different things that should be stronger than that thing, and he insists on using that damn thing, so might become his thing, I think. Pry it open with our saber. Probably not the best idea.
Too bad we can't read these carvings. Who knows what secrets we'd uncover.
What carvings? As a rogue, we are not proficient in lockpicking, so I have enabled the lock overhaul. And specifically level requirements on that, but I have enabled bashing so that we can use, you know, our weapon to open up locked things. Is this novice? No, that's apprentice. Okay, we'll let that burn itself out. Alright, so I feel like there's a ghost on the other side of this door. This is where that ghost came. So let's get buffed up for this, shall we? Probably, oops, not minor magic. Let's go resist magic. Fortify one-handed. And let's poison the blade just in case it works on the ghost. We have plenty of them to play with here, so let's give that a shot. Oh, he's sleeping.
Is someone there?
No, don't get up.
Come on!
Ooh, that was dramatic. And now he's a regular-ass guy. Windelius Gatharian. Are you role-playing? I try to do a little bit of both, foes. I like to roleplay a little bit in the game, but being permadeath on legendary difficulty, I cannot avoid doing a little bit of meta as well, metagaming, which is short for most effective tactic available. So some of the more gamey stuff, like if I'm going to spam muffle to level my illusion, I'll do that off stream. Or if I'm going to make a big ass batch of paralysis poisons, I'll do that off stream. I'll try to, yeah. So I probably try to do too much. He always was a regular guy. Yeah, he was. Turns out in the journal that he came down here to try to figure out this puzzle door. Well, all along, Wilhelm had the key to it. Yeah, I probably try to do too many different things. I do try to do some meta gaming, maybe some guide work as to, you know, what I'm thinking, why I'm doing what I'm doing when I do it, where to find certain certain ingredients for overpowered potions and things like that. But I also try to meld it with a little bit of roleplay too. Yoink. So to answer your question, yeah, a little bit. I am roleplaying just a bit. Staying alive is the main concern, though.
If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Wilhelm.
We don't get many visitors through here, unless they're headed up to High Hrothgar, of course.
Of course, of course. Well, you know that ghost in Shroudhearth? Turns out, give the journal.
Let me see that. I can't believe this. It was all just a fabrication of this Windelius character.
Yep.
I can't believe we were so stupid. Well,
Yeah.
least I can do is give you something for taking care of him. If you won't accept it as a payment, consider it a gift.
Okay. So then he gives us the claw.
Right.
Let's go explore
See you
further,
around.
huh? Now, this is where Eric is really going to be pissed off at us because he
I
does
think you
not
should
like
continue
disturbing
with your
the
performance.
dead Nords. Can't say I blame him. But we'll be gentle with them. Soon enough, we'll be fighting things that aren't undead. I hope. Oh, this weather is what I would call inclement. It looks really pretty, and it's an impressive storm for sure. The problem I have with it tactically is that it limits visibility so much. You end up being ambushed by bears and saber cats much more easily, which at this level on this difficulty can be a 1 or 2 shot kill, and it would be more or less unavoidable if you don't see them coming. Also, archers, things from random encounters. You could have, like, say, a rogue Bosmer that can pepper you from wherever you can't see him while his conjured familiar nips away at your heels. All kinds of nasty stuff that gets even nastier when you can't see it. All right. What is the solution to this? Moth, owl, wolf. Moth, owl, wolf. Now, we have already encountered one of these, or Gavin has encountered one of these already in Bleak Falls Barrow, north of Riverwood. Eric was with him for that as well. So we have a pretty good idea of what we're going to be up against here. Probably a whole lot of Draugr, maybe a couple skeletons. And a fair amount of treasure. Which is the main reason why Gavin's here. Okay. How much you want to bet that there are going to be things coming out of these sarcophagi all over the place? Oak flesh, huh? The rogue is not proficient in alteration, so we're not going to be able to make use of that. But we can sell it. Uh-oh. Here we go. Get your stab going there, Eric.
What was that?
There's one down here. I'll take this guy. There's my level up.
Over here. Ha! Found you.
You got that one, Eric? Keep stabbing. Just keep stabbing. I'm here. Yeah, there we go. Stab, 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 stab. Stab, stab. Oh, man. My wife was making scones before I started streaming, and now it's the smell of them is wafting in. Some bitch. I'm maybe trying to focus on staying alive here in this permadeath stream. And I'm just going to be thinking about raspberry scones. Okay, the .fyi stuff is a bot. Let me take care of that. There we go. Speaking of baked goods, I saw... I wasn't there for the stream. But the Wind last night had her first baking stream, and it seemed to have gone quite well.
Come on.
Made some lemon bars. Conjuration Wolfpack. Ooh. The Wolfpack spell from Forgotten Magic does play a significant part in my next werewolf build. Ooh, you know what? I don't remember seeing this. What does this do? Oh, nothing. You know, at least 10,000 hours in this game, and this is the first time I've seen that switch. Interesting. Dremyolok, greetings, Hastur. As you push against the world, so too does the world push back. Oops. Ouch. Oh, Eric, I am so sorry. I know. I thought I was helping. Well, actually, I did wipe them all out for you. And to be fair, you're just kind of standing in it. Like it's like a hot tub or something. Whatever. He's fine. He'll be fine. He's tougher than he looks. Tougher than he sounds. So apparently the guy who voices Parthenax is also Carrie's boss from King of Queens. I don't know if anybody watches that show, but it's absolutely hilarious. You can watch it in syndication now. But yeah, the maiden head honcho of her like law firm that she works for, her boss also voices Parthenax. All right, let's focus up here. There's going to be there's going to be another Draugr behind me. Let's do some resist magic. Maybe fortify block. Fortify one-handed for sure. Try to get rid of these guys. Big thing about fighting Draugr is that They are resistant to all poisons.
I can place you.
And they are resistant to our illusion spells. Except for the spectral missile that I have that I use to shoot down the fire blast destruction. That hanging lamp there. That is useful. Modded Skyrim like this looks strange after making so many vanilla builds. Oh, yeah. He also voices Mario, yeah. So the reason we came across this is that I saw him in a very old episode of Seinfeld. We were watching that on Netflix the other night, and he popped up. I was like, who is that guy? He looks and sounds like somebody very prominent, and I can't think of him. And so my wife looked him up, and she was like, hey, he's in Skyrim. He plays someone named Atronach. I was like, what?
I hope that when I
Fun
die,
facts indeed.
I don't end up as a shambling corpse.
With CACO, you can brew potions that can harm undead. Yes, CACO does some very good things that I like a lot. It also, I think, overreaches by an incredible amount. So the two things that I like about CACO is the damage undead poison that Aster mentioned, but also the scaling, the level scaling on the frenzy and fear poisons. In unmodded poisons, fear and frenzy poisons, they stop scaling like it's some ridiculously low level, and they become useless pretty much immediately. But CACO keeps them useless for the whole time. The higher level that you are, the higher level those will affect as far as enemies go. And those are the two changes I like best.
You make quite a team, eh?
From CACO, but in my opinion, it just goes too far, touches too many things, and then requires too many patches. So I've left it out of this mod list. Yeah, there are also some other cool things like the bombs and being able to stack weaker potions and poisons into stronger ones, things like that. But it also ends up being unbalanced as well, fairly early on because of that. And very unbalanced later on. The Chemical Whisperers series used CACO. So I am very well versed with that. I had an alchemist-centric character for a very long playthrough. Thank you, Magus, for dealing with the spam there. You're my boy. Too many bots. Yeah, they're everywhere. They're buying all our PlayStation 5s and all our GPUs, and now they're spamming our streams too. Damn robots. Okay, I hear a Draugr in there. Let's see if we can blast this bastard. Oh, yep, not winning a battle of attrition with that. Oh, get off of there. And your shield too? Or your sword? Great. Okay, so we got something, something, snake, something. Whale, something, snake, something. Whale, eagle, snake, whale. Whale, eagle, snake, whale. Whale, eagle, snake, whale. There we go. Open sesame. Now this guy we can definitely blast with the missiles here. Did he dodge? Wait for the magicka to recharge. There it goes. Okay, watch your step there, Eric. I am running Nether's Follower Framework, which gifts the Lightfoot perk to all followers, so I don't have to worry about it, but, you know, still feel the need to let them know. Yoink. Skip some rope. Spring steel bow. If I had an archer, that would definitely be a nice little upgrade at this point. But I am no archer, and neither is Eric. Eric's just the kind of guy that straps a bunch of metal around his body and then stabs things incessantly from up close. And he's also trying to wave a fart off, apparently. You're a gentleman and a scholar, Eric.
I don't think I like where this is
Okay,
going.
this is gonna get fun. Let's do some light armor, regenerate health. Maybe some block here too.
What was that?
Got him, Eric? Oh, it's dark. Treacherous.
Over here.
Ah. Eric, can you take the mage, please? Ouch.
That went pretty well. All things considered.
Eric, don't jinx it. We're not done yet.
Someone there.
Out of stamina. No good. We got anything else that can help? Not quite yet. Maybe resist magic. Got plenty of those. That's only 5% resist potion. I see him over there. You see him, Eric?
Where are you?
No, he's right down there. You can see his glowing eyes in the dark.
Over here.
See the water rustling around down there too. Ah.
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Hurry up, Eric. Ring around the rosy.
That's the end of that.
Ooh. That guy really had a murder boner for us. Okay, here's the big boy. Here's Big Daddy. That restless guy really gave us some trouble there, huh? Who am I? Not so good. That was a really cryptic answer there. But maybe the perfect answer? Hey, Gail. Haven't watched any streams for a while. Been getting ready for family to come in. Okay. Well, that's good. Having some people together for the holidays, huh? That sounds pretty good. Catch up here. We're just doing the whole looty doot doot thing. First time in 6 years you'll be together for Christmas. That is awesome. Should be a great time. I don't blame you for missing streams, getting ready for that. How many folks are you gonna have around? Is it like a big get-together? Gotta love the murder boner for the holidays. You do. You definitely do. See, some people might be put off by the term murder boner, but you can rest assured that they actually love it. They just either haven't realized it yet, or they are lying to you, or they're lying to themselves. It is the perfect phrase for anything or anyone that is really focused on trying to kill you. Or vice versa. 6 of us all together, so not a lot, but all my kids will be there. Oh, that's still, you know. Sometimes the smaller get-togethers are better because they're more intimate. You get to spend more time with each person, you know, more FaceTime. Should be an awesome time, though. I'm happy for you. I saw Breton come across my notification, so wanted to watch this one. You love Bretons. Yep. They are like the utility knife. Ooh. Maybe Eric would like that. They're like the utility knife of Elder Scrolls races. They're just good at everything. Speaking of Bretons, I watched the first 2 episodes of the 2nd season of The Witcher. Oh, I watched the first one, so no spoilers, but I really, really enjoyed the first episode. Really good. So we'll take that too. And Eric is your companion. I love Eric. Yeah, he's kind of a little more personable than a lot of other followers, right? With what he says.
Still here.
I mean, dialogue overhauls and nethers and stuff, they add some more conversational voice lines and stuff. Well, they don't add them, they just make use of the ones that are already there, but yeah, he's got a little more personality than the average follower, I would say.
Of course.
Let's see, I don't know if you want to use this, but I'm giving it to you just in case. Well, he still wants to use the spear.
Is there anything else you need?
I don't think he's ever letting go of that thing.
These old ruins. They don't want us here, the ancient ones.
In
Left
Skyrim.
alone.
Perverts. The murder boner is the gift that keeps giving. Tisk tisk. And he's calling us the perverts. Can I make it? Ooh, look at that. The sprint jump. A wolf Dido. We are part of the companions. So maybe Eric would like to use the Daito. I don't see the guy now. Where'd you go? I confused the hell out of him with my sprint jump. Blew his mind, and now he no longer exists. Eric's armor looks like it's of Bretonic design. It does indeed. Shiny, heavy armor. Where did you go, bud? Kind of worried about him now. I don't see him, like, invisible or anything. Oh, there he is. You okay, bud? Must have fell through the geometry or something. Hey, what's up, Zach? How's it going? Hope you're having a good weekend. I'm always having a good weekend when I'm spending it playing Skyrim with some of my favorite people. We just cleared out Shroud Hearth Barrow for Wilhelm. Or no, not for Wilhelm, for us. We've already killed Wendelius. He gave us the claw to unlock the rest of this place. Ugh, I'm going first person here. That janky camera's doing things to me. Watch a bunch of your videos and was excited to check out your live stream. Awesome. Well, welcome to a live stream. Always love hanging out with other Skyrim fans. I do realize that I missed that that door up that spiral staircase, but I wasn't going to be able to open it anyway with the lock overhaul that I have running. So I didn't get to it, but I also didn't really miss it because I wasn't going to be able to open it anyway. I think it's a master level lock. One that doesn't have a key. Okay, let's try to get in out of the rain for a couple hours, see if the weather clears up, and then we'll head over to Honeystrand.
Welcome to the Villamere Inn. If there's anything I can get you, just let me know.
Warm up by the fire. How are we doing as far as needs? We're a little weary, huh? Oh, that's from the adrenaline. Okay, we can let that subside. Maybe grab some lunch when we come out of this. Whose dog? Oh, it's the interesting NPC Uleni, I think maybe her name is. She's always trying to pawn that dog off on other people. Really like the look of the this cloak for the rogue here, but it gives us magicka resistance, so that's our dude. He's looking very roguish. Handsome devil.
Nice to be back in a friendly spot, huh?
About the Witcher series, they did quite a decent job, although there are a few misses here and there. It's the problem with books to movies. There's usually stuff left out. I haven't watched The Wheel of Time yet either, though I'm still reading that series. Yeah, I've never read the books. I've played the first 2 games all the way through, and then played Witcher 3 20 hours in. It didn't really grab me, but I'm sure that it will at some point. I'll have a hankering to get back to it. That happens to me with other games a lot. So I'll play like 20 hours of it, and I'll be like, I'd really rather just play Skyrim or something that I'm familiar with. But then a few weeks later, I'll be like, that actually was a pretty good game. I kind of want to play it again. So I tend to stick with games that I'm familiar with for long playthroughs. But that first 20 hours that doesn't stick all the time, it goes a long way into breeding familiarity, you know? I like to play a game that I'm in the mood for, and a new game, I don't know if I'm going to be in the mood for it or not. So I usually end up putting it down and then picking it back up later when I feel like it might be fun. And there is some overlap between the series and the games, but I understand that it was definitely based off of the books. And for the most part, Season 1 was great. I thought that the stuff with the dragons in Season 1 was really hokey and not all that well done. I don't know how close it was to what was in the books, but I feel like they just didn't have the budget to make it look as good as it should have.
I think you should continue with your performances.
No eyebrows?
I'm not very good.
Were you not born with the eyebrows? Can you not grow them, or is this a conscious choice to not have them?
All right, Wilhelm.
You're not going to answer me, huh?
Yes.
Oh, it was a conscious choice not to have them. So it's a fashion statement. All right. I won't judge. Still sounds like it's raining. Let's get some lunch from Wilhelm here, and then we'll head out to Honeystrand. I think that the way is fairly safe. We're just going to have some bears to deal with once we get there.
Of course.
Skyrim makes me really want to get a PC, just isn't the same on console. No, but I've been playing the Anniversary Edition on PS5. Still having a great time with it. Yeah, you're not going to get anywhere near the visuals or the gameplay tweaks that you are on PC, that's for sure.
Drink for the thirsty.
If you're a huge fan of Skyrim, you're going to want to get it on PC at some point. Ooh, salt's good for the slow effect. Salt, death bell, and any other kind of damage health effect. You know, it could be Nirn root, red mountain flower. Makes a poison of slow and damage health, which is quite effective. Quite good. Let's go for the grilled chicken breast. You see, you got any greens? Anything with some fiber? You got some bread here. Yeah, we'll take your bread.
Right. Around.
All right, more water,
Good to
please.
see you.
I've got all the Witcher games, but haven't played them yet, though I've seen some playthroughs of The Witcher 3. Yeah. Yeah, The Witcher 3 is definitely the most popular out of all of them. You'd be hard-pressed to find streams of, or playthroughs of Witcher 1 and 2, although Stephanie Ray's husband, Ryan, I believe his name was, he was playing the other night in anticipation of the new Witcher series coming on the second season on Netflix. And that was a good old time. Let's see, more water.
Of course.
Okay, we've hung out, we've warmed up, we've dried off for a couple hours now. Still hear the rain, but hopefully, you know, going outside will help that a little bit. Doesn't sound like it. All my kids play on console and don't even have the DLCs. They seem to enjoy it. The PC has a lot more to offer. Wow, now I'm getting nice and toasty out here. I appreciate that, guys. Yeah, and I also still play on on Switch whenever I'm out of town or on an airplane or something, and that probably rivals the PS3 version for the crappiest version of the game, and I still enjoy playing that when there's nothing else available. So yeah, vanilla Skyrim's still fun. A lot of people like to hate on it, but it's still great. Playing through all of them in sequence, nice. Let's see. Still put a lot of hours in the game. Of course, yeah, me too. I had hundreds of hours in that terrible, crappy PlayStation 3 version. Okay, so if I'm not mistaken, I think Honeystrand is just off the road over here to the right. Sometimes there's a bear out here somewhere. Have Calm ready. I'm not sure if Calm is going to work on a bear. Definitely want the honeycomb. The honeycomb, as far as an alchemical ingredient, is good for this character because it has both light armor and block effects. Ooh, there's Canis root there too. So you're able to have a compound potion that buffs both your light armor and your block skills, which is great for the rogue. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do here is I do have a couple of Fortify Illusion potions. Definitely going to want to get Paralysis queued up. I'm going to want to, and I may as well Fortify Block while we're at it. I'm going to buff up Illusion and try to calm these bears as soon as I get in here. And then just keep them pumped full of Paralysis poisons. I think would be the best way of doing that. You ready, Eric? 2 bears at once. And I'm talking about actual bears, not hot, hairy men. By the way, in case anybody was a little confused there. I do not have any mods for first-person camera animations. I'm still using FNIS. Oh, I think I froze. Still using FNIS for my animations. I think as far as the animated armory first-person stuff goes, it needs the Nemesis engine. I just haven't made the jump to that yet. So I play the majority of the time in third person to get the benefit of all those awesome animations and stuff like that. Welcome to the stream, by the way, D. All right, hold on a second. Mouse is still hooked to the Skyrim process, it seems. Give me my mouse back. There we go. Also take the opportunity to crack open my monster. It's about to get sweaty in here. Can you please lower the rain volume? Maybe. Let me see. I feel like Haster has some sensitive ears. He's always asking me to turn the volume down. Let me see if there's an option for weather and storm volume. Ah, here we go. Let's try this. I'm not sure that made any difference at all. Yeah, there's something else overriding that setting. I'm sorry, Haster. The only way I have of doing this is turning down general volume. Went to the doctor just for a routine checkup, and it seems I can hear some of the lower frequencies as well. So yeah, I might have a bit of a sensitive ears. Yeah, I usually do too, but not usually for things like weather. But if I'm like at a wedding reception, like really loud music and like stuff like that, it gets to me. It gives me like an instant migraine. So I can commiserate a bit with you there. But yeah, audio levels are a delicate balance. And I would rather not have to try to tweak those on stream, because that might be a rabbit hole, and then we're not going to get any actual gameplay. Rain is beautiful. It's a tad loud. It is loud on my end too. I think it's just the combination of the mods, and the settings don't seem to be doing anything about it, unfortunately. Okay, let's do a quick save here just so I don't have to do that whole walk again if we freeze one more time. Oh, and I got to make sure I take my poison, that and that. Do I have any light armor? Light armor would be great to use too. Took block already. I think I took block and light armor, so that should be good. Alright, I think that's the best we're gonna get. Alright, Eric, 2 bears at once. Here we go, that looks better already. Calm down, Mr. Bear. Okay, yeah, the potion did work. Thankfully. Ooh, this guy's gonna take a long time. Just keep stabbing, Eric. Oh, we need another paralysis poison here.
That's the end of that.
Okay. Tactics. Tactics. We'll take the claws for ourselves. That they do have a fortify one-handed effect. Calm down there. Just... Ooh, Eric, a little help. He's awake.
We make quite a team, eh?
Bear claws for me. Bear pelt for Tembla. Okay. That could have gone a lot worse. The locked room. Is it a mod that makes it stab instead of swing? Very cool. Yes, that is animated armory on the Nexus. It comes with a bunch of different weapon types. Rapier is one of them, and that gives the stabby stuff. Eric is also wielding a spear, and that mod is where he's gotten his spear animations from. There are also patches with certain weapon packs. So the spear that he is wielding is from, I think, Heavy Armory, which adds a bunch of weapon types for like each material type. So it adds in things like ancient Nordic war hammers, and a bunch of other stuff. Like it fills in a lot of the missing pieces, but also adds in spears, short spears, mauls, so like small one-handed hammers instead of the big war hammers, halberds. And Animated Armory handles the animations for all of them. The cutlass here is actually from Immersive Weapons, and I had to make my own patch to get the stabby stuff for this weapon because I could not find a patch. So that was fun. That was a little bit of a project, learning how to enter the keywords and stuff for Animated Armory to pick up on that particular weapon. Yeah, I agree. It kind of like makes or breaks the whole theme and look of the character. So the rogue is more of a one-handed duelist by nature. At his base level, he's a sword fighter that has no shield. Relies on timed blocks, quick parries, and his light armor to protect him. And I just think that the stabby animations, kind of the rapier animations, fit with that duelist theme quite well. I hear the faint ring of a, at least I thought I did, of Nirnroot, but now I'm not hearing it anymore. Weird. Okay, so we still need like 6 bear pelts for Tembla. 6 bear pelts, so we're gonna keep an eye out for those. Let's see, what else? Let's go collect the bounty from Anuriel and Riften. I'm going to take the carriage, which is also another modded thing, these carriage stops here. I'm not considering it cheaty because I have been back and forth across this road a couple times, once on stream and once off stream, to collect the alchemical ingredients that I missed the first time, and it's clear there's nothing there. So instead of subjecting you all to watching me walk in the rain for all that time again, I'm just gonna take the modish carriage stop over there. And hopefully the weather will have cleared up by the time we get back to Riften. One last thundercrack and we are clear, it looks like. Here's hoping it stays that way. Ooh, and lots of flowers. Love the flowers. Not because they're pretty or anything, but because...
Dragonborn, huh? Was it your ma or your pa that was the dragon?
Fun fact, Gavin is not actually Dragonborn. Yeah, he has no reaction to the word walls. So Eric is just talking crazy. We all do it sometimes. He's a very confused young man. Even with the thick helmet that he's wearing, a blow to the head can still cause a rather severe concussion, so...
You there.
That's what I'm guessing is going on with him.
Looking for anyone willing to fight against the growing vampire menace. What do you say?
Growing vampire menace, huh? I haven't really noticed any vampire menace.
You're not paying attention then, like almost everyone else around here. Haven't you heard that the Hall of the Vigilance was destroyed by vampires? They never took the threat seriously, and now they paid the price.
Vigilance, Dawnguard? What the hell are you talking about?
The Vigilance mostly hunt down Daedra worshippers, which is why they got torn to pieces when they went up against vampires. That's why our leader, Isran, is re-establishing the Dawnguard.
Trying to navigate this microphone, drinking anything? I have to really contort my... I gotta do like yoga poses in order to drink anything. Okay. Yeah, alright. Not interested at the moment, but if there's money in it, later, maybe.
That's what everybody says. Right up until they find their throat being ripped out by a pack of hungry vampires. If you change your mind and decide to join the fight before it's too late, talk to Isran at Fort Dawnguard, southeast of Riften.
Okie dokie. Alright, so this is the plan here. I'm going to sell off the loot. Actually, let's grab the stuff that Eric doesn't want to use anymore. I do want to leave him with a one-handed and shield option, just in case the AI decides that that is a better option for any scenario.
If it will help you, then certainly.
He hasn't been using the greatsword, and that actually sells for pretty well. We can sell that off, and the steel war axe. We'll leave him with the mace. Iron hand, heavy boots. Heavy armor. Okay.
Let me know if you need anything.
Weather's nice. We can let the skin breathe a little bit. Yeah, so we're gonna sell off our loot, but I also want to get some light armor training from Grelka here.
You'll want to speak to Hofgrim.
And then once we level up, I'm gonna use my next round of training on illusion with Drevis at Winterhold, I think.
You gonna buy something, or just here for training? Otherwise, move on.
Because if I have to take an illusion potion every time I need to calm a bear or something like that, that's gonna be quite the inconvenience at the very least, and maybe a liability for a permadeath at the worst. So
I'll teach you how to use it effectively.
gotta start doing some illusion there too. All right, let's see how much of this money we can get back. Keep the pelts. Barbarian Gauntlets. These are not any better than the leather ones, and I think the leather ones fit the aesthetic of this guy better anyway. Anything illusion on any of these? No. No need for that claw anymore. You're one of my subscribers. Thanks for supporting my channel, man. Oh, yeah. You were doing the more vanilla builds lately, right? Yeah, some good stuff there. I remember. And just recently started adding voice to it too, right? I always find it interesting when one of a YouTube person uses their voice for the first time and they have an accent that I wasn't expecting at all. Thanks. I thought you checked. Oh well. Thanks for the reciprocation there. I hope you enjoy what you're seeing here. For the live streams, I try to keep it a little more open-ended. Try to mix up some role play, do some meta tactics and things like that with the permadeath. Try to explore the gameplay a little bit and also some role play stuff. It's a little bit of a buffet, you know, a Skyrim buffet. Okay, still don't know what this bandit's grizzly trophy is for. I have a feeling this is for the body parts guy, the bandit who, not the bandit, but the crazy guy who takes residence south of Riverwood on that overlook, and then the face shaper has you go regain her skull. I think that's what she's from, or that's what this is from. So I'm gonna keep it, even though I can sell it for 208.
Come back when you're ready to spend more gold. Goodness knows I could use it.
Yep, so Foes does some good build guides on his channel there. Do go check him out if you're into that kind of thing. I would put him sort of in like a Fevy style thing, if you're familiar with Fevy. Although he's recently done more voicing in his build guides lately. I don't know, what are you working on now, Foes?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Let's see. All right, I am wandering a bit. I think I've sold off everything I can. Grelka is a general trader, so anything that was available to sell to her was everything that I could sell, I think. Oh, the gold earrings. Let's do the gold earrings. And we also have almost 3,000 septums now, which should be plenty to get us our first 5 levels of training in illusion as well.
If you're looking for a handout, you'll want to speak with my
You're
husband.
gonna stare all day or
If you're
buy
looking
some
for
armor.
company, I suppose I could do worse.
Oh, what's her name? Nivenor over there is digging the rogue, the handsome rogue.
See for yourself.
Earrings? There they are. Hey, Strudel. Welcome aboard, friend.
Come back when you're ready to spend more.
Hope you're having a good Saturday.
Goodness knows I could use it.
Okay. May as well take our level up now, and we should get 2 perks for level 10. Looks like people are having trouble finding Foe's channel there. Okay, so I was taking I was gonna do 2 in magic, 1 in health, and 2 in stamina, but I have since rethought that, and I think that each one of these attributes are equally as effective for this class. So I am going to switch tactics on that and just start taking attributes that I have the lowest amount of for every level. That would be stamina for right now.
It's guaranteed clean and free from rock joint.
Okay, so now we're going to take a vanilla carriage up to Winterhold. And we're going to get that thing all kicked off. I don't know yet if I want to actually go through with the...
Need a ride?
With the actual quest for that. I mean, I may as well. I'm already stocked up for it.
Where do you want to go?
We'll see.
Climb and back and we'll be off. Oh, there once was
I got my fully armored meat shield with me. Tolfdir will be there to help out a little bit. Ooh, snowberry. All kinds of resistances with the snowberries.
Away from me. Where do you think you're going?
To the Inford. Think, of course. Where else could I even go in this god's forsaken town?
And what?
Do you think that'll solve all your problems?
Probably not, but it's worth a try.
It's a hell of an argument. This must be the college everybody was telling us about when we're inquiring about where to buy spells. And a lovely lady standing outside to greet us. How about
Cross
that?
the bridge at your own peril. The way is dangerous, and the gate will not open. You shall not gain entry.
Why are you out here?
I am here to assist those seeking the wisdom of the college. And if, in the process, my presence helps to deter those who might seek to do harm, so be it. The more important question is, why
Speaking of build guides, I am still hard at work on my werewolf one. And the build that I'm working with right now, I can, on legendary difficulty, one power shot with the claws on Alduin. He's dead. No problem whatsoever.
Perhaps. But what is it you expect to find?
So I'm going to present it as a build, an overpowered werewolf build, using, you know, Growl and Ordinator. Ordinator actually does most of the heavy lifting with that build. But playing like that, let's see, I desire to bend the will of those around me.
Yes, the School of Illusion can be quite
Playing like that is not the most fun way to play. I mean, there is nothing
It would seem that the college has what you seek. The question
that challenges you whatsoever. You're just going through swiping things with your claws. But there are some
those wishing to enter must
fun
show some
nuances that you can use as far as spell scribe, because the power attack spell triggers still work in werewolf form, as does Okado's recital. So there's some fun magic things that you can do in beast form with the build, which I will be describing how to do.
No, I'm afraid I don't
as
know anything
well.
of the sort.
So it's going to be presented as an overpowered werewolf build, but it's actually going to be more of a walkthrough of the mechanics of what you can and can't do with the beast form. I think we'll, and I haven't seen a whole lot else out there on YouTube about it, so should be fun. Should be a good video, I think.
Excellent. The flame Atronach is a vital companion for anyone relying on conjuration.
I'm still probably at least a week
Summoning
away.
one here would certainly show your skill.
He might not, Zach might not technically be able to link it if he's not a mod. I don't know if you can put links in the chat if you're not a mod. I don't know that spell.
Well, if you think you're capable of it, then I'd be happy to provide it to you for a mere 30 gold. Or you can try your luck with one of the court wizards around Skyrim. They also sell spells.
No, I'm not gonna get a deal like that anywhere else. Here's for the spell.
Here you are. Now I'm anxious to see you cast it.
Oh, you're getting anxious to see me cast it, huh? Watch me not even be able to cast it. Let's see. Just barely. Look at that. What do you think about that, Feralda?
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice.
She's getting a little hot, and it's not just the flame
Once you're
Atronach.
inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please.
I mean, you can
follow
try
me.
it. I don't think it'll let you do it, though, Zach. And I'm sure that foes won't mind. Oh, sorry about that, Magus. Thank you for doing that. Try searching Skyrim Ultimate Cryomancer build. It should work. Okay, so yeah, I don't want to spend too much time here. I'm going to do a hard save before I talk to Mirabelle, just so I don't bug anything out by skipping out on her. You know what, we can roleplay this a little bit.
I believe I've made
Why
myself
not?
rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor receive no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage.
Yeah, I'd be happy to link it myself, foes, but I don't really want to take the time out of the stream to go search for it and everything.
Very good. Then we're done here.
Maybe during an intermission or something.
Welcome to the college.
Oh, Strudel says she's got it. There it is. Strudel for the win. Quick, Magus, unplug your PC. Ooh, Zach Baker, subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Zach. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard. Hope you're doing well. Mirabelle, I was told to come see you for a little toury tour, you know?
Another new
A little
student.
look around.
I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first
Magus needs to
you'll need
unplug his computer
While you're
before
not
it starts all the way
required
up.
to wear them,
Just
you
rip
may
it out of the
find them
wall.
more
It's
to your
not.
liking than
It's
your
safe. I
current
promise.
clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
Now that Magus's PC is on, though, he's gonna be modding Skyrim all day again. How much sleep have you gotten over the last few days? Like 2 hours, maybe? Yeah, sure. Let's have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures,
Oh,
practice
it's
sessions,
impressive.
and general meetings.
I mean, it
The
looks like
Arcanium is
some
located
nerdy
above
mage
the
type
hall,
was trying to
and the
compensate for
Archmage's
something
quarters
with this
above that.
tall spire here,
While
but, you know,
technically in charge of the college,
still pretty
the
impressive.
Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run day-to-day
Excuse me.
operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the
around
living
4
quarters.
hours and 3 days, give or take.
Unfortunately, we've had
You
to
know, when the
implement
bug
more
bites you,
stringent
it bites you
entry
hard.
procedures
I've been there.
Due to some problems with the local Nords. We
Like
don't
that wasn't going to
understand
happen
any
anyway.
real
Yeah.
but
No,
what
you
hurts
no need to
to
have a guilty
defend.
conscience about it there, Strudel. I should be the one guilty. I'm the one who couldn't link his thing. Link the channel, so Magus had to turn on his PC. No, he was gonna do it anyway, for sure. And if he's not modding, I'll pester him with dumb questions I could answer for myself. Fair enough, fair enough. Magus likes the attention, though. He thrives on modding questions, I think. Makes him feel alive.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
It was 2 days and got close to 1,100 mods. You're a madman, Magus. Madman. Oh, I'm sure you're good at plenty.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
And with Eric, apparently.
This is where you'll be staying.
That's
This bed
impressive
and
that he
desk
can
are
shove
yours.
that loaf of bread through
Please
those little
try and be
holes in that face
considerate
mask
of
there.
others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
You know, this is the mystical, like, immersive college of Winterhold with all this magical stuff around, and the most mesmerizing thing I can see is our friend Eric here eating through a metal face mask. You are a rare talent, my friend. Rare talent. Oh, more bread. This is his third loaf of bread. I can't look away. I'm pretty sure that there's a rivet that things like swivels up there so you can eat without having to shove it through the holes in the mask. Just swivel it up. All right, I'm late. I'm late for class. You gonna be okay here? Now he's eating magical invisible bread. Okay. I can't spend the entire rest of the stream watching him do ridiculous things. Bread Graders of Skyrim Immersive Edition. Yes, indeed. Now you cut that out. Don't make me come over there. Indeed, indeed. We all love Magus. No self-deprecation allowed from the mod wizard. And he's a wizard with modding Skyrim, but he's also a good guy overall and a great friend. So there are at least two things you're good at there, Magus. Gonna beat me with a wet noodle. Strudel and her wet noodle. Ooh, it rhymes. You know what, Eric? I actually don't feel like going to class, so here's the thing. You write me a note and sign it from Mirabelle, and I'll write you a note and sign it from Faralda. And then we won't have to, you know, sit through the lectures and stuff like that. What do you think? It's a deal. All right. My man. Yes, it is definitely going to be modded. Everything that I do is an Irem, and then maybe some like spell packs added onto it. But yeah, it's going to be Growl and Ordinator. Would be the two main things on that. Why am I in the Hall of Attainment? I need the Hall of Countenance. I need to find Drevis. Norellian? Do some illusion training. Warm and fuzzy. Like a werewolf, indeed. All warm and fuzzy in your tum-tum, huh? Well, hopefully the warm fuzzies don't go any lower than that, because while I love you as a friend, not so much in that way, you know? All right, Drevis, where the hell are you? Is that you? Ah, there he is. Nellerin.
You can see me?
No. I can't see you at all.
But you can hear me.
Obviously. Yep.
Something still isn't quite right. At least I'm making progress.
Let's see. I heard that you train in illusion magic.
I shall explain to you the mysteries of the outer realm.
I know some spells. I'm not great at them. My crowning achievement so far is being able to calm a bear. Which actually isn't too bad, I guess, but, you know, could be better. That should level us up again, and then I'm going to take more levels in illusion if I can afford it. But I also need to save some money for carriage travel, too. Oh, Caladran says peekaboo. Welcome, Caladran. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Let's see. What are we lowest? Stamina again. There we go. Okay. Illusion.
You know, they say knowledge is its own reward. I shall explain to you the mysteries of the outer realms.
Do some more training before I pick my perks, just because that might change what perks are available to me and which ones that I actually want to take. There we go. Still plenty of money. I think one more perk in illusion will be just what the doctor ordered. Look at that. Let's see, we also have a whole bunch of stuff available in alchemy. The thing about alchemy is that even without any perks, you can create some really strong potions. We're definitely burning through money quite quickly, so speech would be good, but this is really all about staying alive, like the Bee Gees. So I think light armor would be a good place to go there too. Okay, so what's next on the agenda here? Oh, we never actually collected the bounty from Anuriel, so maybe we'll swing by Riften, take a carriage ride back down there. We'll get our bounty. And then I think maybe it might be a good time to refocus on some of the Whiterun stuff. So we do have a job for the companions, rescue Hod from Valtheim Towers. I think we're strong enough to handle that now. So maybe we'll go focus on that. So Riften first to get the bounty from Anuriel, and then hitch a ride back to Whiterun, where we'll do some outstanding jobs that we still have kicking around from there. Sound like a plan? Sounds like a plan. I'm doing well, Caladran. Thank you for asking. It's cold here. Well, maybe not cold compared to, you know, many other people's parts of the world. I am in Arizona, the Phoenix area, which is, you know, among some of the hottest places in the world. So our winters are quite mild, but the dry air here makes it feel more intense. So like 40 degrees here is going to feel much, much colder than 40 degrees in like Magus's neck of the woods, where they have a lot more humidity. It's interesting how it works that way. But yeah, I have in-laws in Pennsylvania, and I have a brother who lives in the Seattle area, and it definitely feels warmer in those areas at the same temperature. As interesting as that is, yeah. But we went to turn the heater on last night because our poor little dog was shivering. That's like that's when I finally, you know, decide to turn the heater on, is when the dog can't stay warm. She's our precious little baby. And nothing happened. I heard the clicking on the thermostat and a low hum, like something might be trying to work. But yeah, nothing after that. Nothing blowing out of the vents. No heat whatsoever. So had to submit a home warranty ticket for that. Hopefully they get back to me soon, because it is getting colder and colder. The air conditioning works fine. It definitely blows cold air from the AC. And it's all in the same unit over here. We don't have a separate heater or like a furnace like some folks in colder areas might have. It's all electric. So, I don't know. I don't know the units well enough to be able to diagnose that, so I just have to wait for the professional to come. It's 3 degrees here, pretty cold. Is that 3 degrees Fahrenheit or Celsius? And I think Caladran is from Finland, so she's probably got most of us beat. Be grateful that it didn't fail at like -14. We had that happen once. Oh, I remember that. The great furnace debacle. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. I mean, we're not going to freeze to death anytime soon. We got lots of blankets, and we do have a warm dog that is more than happy to, you know, share the wealth as far as body heat goes. 3 degrees Celsius. Ooh, that is pretty cold. Pretty cold indeed. $64 Fahrenheit yesterday, today 37 Fahrenheit. Yeah. I actually have walked around Lake Scranton at like 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Which is up around Magus's lake, neck of the woods. It does get very cold up there.
I wish to travel about the city.
Especially so when you're like out of the city and into like the woodland areas and right on the water.
Was it delivery? I can't remember.
Let's see.
Agents of the Empire looking for
Anuriel.
an opportunity like that to have you killed. Are you willing to take that risk?
Welcome to Mistvale Keep. I'm Jarl Layla's steward, Anuriel.
Honeystrand Cave has been cleared, and I am here for the bounty.
Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward.
Oh, 150 gold for that? Might have been able to get more from the potions that I used to beat the bears. I am running Bounty Gold SSE, but as far as I know, there's not a patch between that and missives, and I got that bounty job from the missives board. So it's given me that overrides the bounty that you get. As far as if I were to get a bounty from Kirava or something in the Bee and Barb there, it would have been much more bountiful of a bounty. Alas, not sure it was worth the trip just for the 150 gold. But it was worth the trip to get that damn thing off of my journal, that's for sure. Um, 0 degrees Fahrenheit is actually much colder than 0 degrees Celsius because it is below freezing. I think 0 degrees Celsius is freezing, right? And then 32 degrees Fahrenheit is freezing. Yep, Magus and I are on the same wavelength there.
Need a ride?
Cigar, huh? I'd like to hire your carriage. Well, I would like to go to Whiterun, please.
Climb and back, and we'll be off. Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead.
And minus 14 Fahrenheit is damn cold. Yeah, that's way below freezing. My brothers served in the Navy, and they had boot camp in the Chicago area off of Lake Erie, I believe, and that was the coldest they have ever been. That was like you could feel like your eyeballs freezing if you if you kept them open for too long, which sounds absolutely terrible to me. Strange why it changed it to Fahrenheit when everyone uses. Well, the United States. Well, that's actually funny. It's the whole thing with the metric system. The story that I've read about it was that maybe it was Thomas Jefferson and some other of the more intellectual types of the founding fathers, the first people trying to create civilization here in the West, in the New World. They had the metric system, like the different weights and measures, the scales and the weights and the thermometers and stuff like that. Got like waylaid by pirates somewhere in the Caribbean. So like Pirates of the Caribbean are actually to blame for us having still using the English system for our measures and the Fahrenheit scale for temperatures and things like that. So it became standard here, and then industries all made all their fabrication systems and everything based on these older, not as good systems. And now it's all about money. It would cost millions and millions and millions, maybe billions of dollars to replace everything with metric units as opposed to English system stuff. So it's probably going to be this way for quite some time. Because, of course, the U.S. has to be... Yeah, that's our native language, basically. That's a good way of looking at it. Okay, 10:16 p.m. Let's get some shut-eye. We do have a bunk available to us in Jorvaskr here. To be fair, I've been a mechanic almost 30 years, and I'm more familiar with the metric system with my tools over standard. Well, yeah, because I think, like, Japanese cars and, like, European cars, they all have, like, the metric system for their socket wrenches and the nuts and bolts that they use, if I'm not mistaken. Ooh, getting framey, it feels like here. I might have to restart the game here at some point soon. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, let's get, you know, it's been a long day. Let's get a solid 10 hours of sleep here. Rest and recover. Most American cars have used metric since the 80s. Interesting. So maybe industry isn't as far behind. It's just more of a native language thing that we don't want to change.
The latest recruit, right? Wait, is that right?
But yeah, the metric system
I was the
is
newest companion until you came along.
much better in many, many ways
Just means I can show
than
you
the English system that we're all using here in the States. That much cannot be argued. It always makes me think of, you know, our decimal system, our base 10 number system too. The only reason that exists the way it does is because we have 10 fingers to count on, right? If the world were run by scientists and engineers that were forward-thinking enough to know that binary arithmetic would be as important as it is today, then we would be all operating in base 12 or base 16 number systems. Hexadecimal instead of decimal systems. And that would make computers and arithmetic logic within circuitry much more efficient because we wouldn't have to convert everything back to decimal to interface with stupid humans. CFOs. Oh yeah, very framey. Okay, let's do a hard save here. Probably running down at 18 frames per second again. That happens in this game for me every once in a while. Take care, my friend. See you around. I'll check out your videos as they come out. Good luck. Looks like we got some subs for you too. Awesome. Glad to see it. Okay, so the next big item here is saving Hod, the lumberjack from Riverwood, from bandits in Valtheim Towers. Maybe we can hit the ritual stone on the way too. More, once we hit 10 discovered standing stones, the Breton gets a bonus with the Imperious racial overhaul by Inai Sion. I know that I'm butchering the pronunciation every time I say it. The Inai Reddit subreddit actually has the correct pronunciation, and everybody who says Inai Sion is way off. Wow, okay, we got some weather again here. Well, that stinks. Let's see. I don't want to take on Valtheim with lack of visibility here. So what can we do in the meantime? I might call an audible here. I don't want to take on Silent Moon's Halted Steam or Valtheim Towers because they're all outdoor camps, right? As opposed to the interiors of Silent Moon's and Halted Steam. But they both have significant outdoor areas that can be a challenge, even when you can see. So let's do this. Let's get to the ritual stone. I think there's maybe a wolf and a random encounter on the way that I think we can probably deal with. Willing to chance that at least. And if things don't clear up by the time we get there, maybe we'll head back to Whiterun, and then we'll take a carriage to Markarth to talk to Calcelmo and further on the Book of Love quest to get that Agent of Mara perk with the 10% magic resist. Yeah, the perks do, or the cloaks do make for a big difference. And, you know, the aesthetics of your character are a huge thing. A lot of people who are like gameplay enthusiasts and like purists that, you know, are focused all about the meta and power leveling and all that, they tend to look down on things like aesthetics mods, weapon packs, and you know, things like all good, all geared up that show all the different weapons on you. But in terms of roleplay and, you know, feeling connected to your character and having a character that you connect with on a personal level, aesthetics are huge. It's what keeps a lot of people coming back to the game, is the relationships that they have with these sprites on the screen, right? Whatever you can do to create a unique personal identity for these characters, they're gonna make you feel closer to the game in ways that really cannot be understated. Those are my thoughts on it anyway. And if you want to go even farther, if you have the rig to support it, you can do HDT physics for the cloaks and get them all swinging around and everything, which is something that I would like to try to tackle in the future. I do have a rig capable of doing that. And there's some really cool armors out there with like that have like tassels and things, like hoods and cloaks and pieces of cloth that hang off the armor in certain ways that swing around when you run. And the thing with like hair and stuff too, and boobs also, which is probably why most people who install those mods they want their boobs to bounce around. That ain't me. That doesn't add anything to my game, I'm sorry. But like a flowing cape or something would be amazing. That's actually, I just did HDSM. Oh, awesome. I'm really curious to see how that looks, Magus. Thank you for doing your modly duties as well. I really appreciate it. With the bots. Yeah, that's something that that has been on my mind for quite some time, is the SMP stuff for the armors. A flowing cape is like a really epic looking thing in this game. Okay, I'm trying to stay focused here. Maybe a light will help. Yeah, that does help a little bit. Quick save just in case we get more stuttering or freezing or something.
You can't win this.
Okay, we got an assassin. Get him, meat shield. Oh, I missed. There goes all my stamina. Have a sword in your body. Okay, there was that random encounter that I was talking about. That was actually one of the more dangerous ones, but Eric is a beast, man. Saved our bacon. Take the shrouded stuff to sell. And what's going on with this note here? As instructed, you are to eliminate Gavin by any means necessary. The Black Sacrament has been performed. Somebody wants this poor fool dead. We've already received payment for the contract. Failure is not an option. Astrid. Who is this Astrid? And who wants us dead? I can't really think of anybody who we have slighted. Oh. Maybe people not wanting us in these ruins. It's not you, is it, Eric? Okay. Let me catch up on chat here. I always wear fur cloak and hood in snow and cold areas, and leather cloaks and hoods for rainy weather. If you're around later, I'll show you what it looks like, as well as frame rate. You will get better than I am. My frames are around 48 to 50 FPS overall. Also the hair physics too. Yeah, I've read that the frame rate thing with the SMP physics, I'm not enabling it for any other character, any NPC, just the player character. That would be the plan anyway. I might have some questions for you too on how to execute this stuff. In cities it dips 40-ish, and you have better gear than I do. Yeah, from what I've read, the performance dips come from your processor, your CPU, more so than your GPU. And I do have a very beastly CPU that doesn't really get hit much at all. Sorry, I'm trying to show you what my CPU usage looks like right now, but I can't seem to get Riva Tuner working here. Let's try this. Yeah, Riva Tuna is just not working for me here, unfortunately. But yeah, I do have 10 cores, 20 threads, 4.9 gigahertz on each one. And the thermals are not anything to even worry about at all. I have a 280 radiator on the top of my case, keeping that thing cool. Water cooled in an AIO. So I'm hoping, but yeah.
Someone there.
Also, Skyrim doesn't tend to use all the available threads all the time. It kind of concentrates in one or two. But I should have the overhead for it. Looking forward to doing some experimentation on it. There usually are some more wolves around here too. Eric, you see anything? Yep, here they come. Nice poke. These wolves got anything crazy on them? That one had some septums on them for some reason. 58C on my GPU and 49C on my CPU. Yeah, my GPU gets hot, but since the weather has cooled down here quite a bit, and the ground temperature in particular has gotten a lot colder, my GPU has been staying nice and cool for me, around 79C at the most. At well, no, around 74C. So it's not hitting its red line, its throttle at all, and that's at 100% usage with ray tracing and everything going on. So ambient temperature does play a big part. All right.
Only a fool lets himself get surrounded.
Probably should have popped a resist magic potion before I took her on, but yours draws a lot more wattage than mine does. My max draw is 170 watts with the 3060. Yeah, it does. And I might actually look into underclocking mine just to keep the temperatures down. We'll see. It's been great so far. Wish I could get Riva Tuner up and running here, but it's just not cooperating with me right now. Even in the spot in Whiterun, with everything that I have going on, I barely dip into 58 frames per second on the stairs, on the Dragon's Reach stairs. And literally everywhere else in the city, I get a solid 60, no problem. I've heard a lot say Skyrim doesn't need anything OC'd whatsoever. No, you shouldn't have to, I don't think. You might get a small performance boost from overclocking, but overclocking your CPU is going to... You're going to start getting low return on investment very, very quickly in any kind of gaming, really. If you're running ray tracing, it helps more. It's more CPU intensive, the ray tracing stuff is, than just regular rasterized lighting, but for the most part, you shouldn't have to handle it. It's not worth the trouble. Okay, so this rain is not letting up. Okay, let's head back to Whiterun. And I'm just going to fast travel here because we've already been through that road already. I don't want to take on Valtheim with the current weather the way it is. So let's skip the hike back to the Whiterun carriage. And we'll give this a second or two to see if it starts clearing up. If it does, we'll head back. But does not look or sound like it's going to lighten up anytime soon. So let's go ahead and take that carriage ride to Markarth.
Need a ride? Can take you to any of the Hold capital. Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off.
And we'll do that stuff for Calcelmo and Dinya.
Some say it's built by the dwarves. I don't believe a word of it.
Yeah, overclocking your CPU, depending on your setup, might buy you a frame or two, or three at the most. Now, if you're bottlenecked on your CPU like I was running my 3080. Wow, this is a big storm. It's raining all the way over here in Markarth, too. This is nuts, guys. I was running a 3080 on an old 7th gen i7 7700K, which only has 4 cores in it. And I was dipping into the 40s. Oh, what's going on? Oh, yeah, he's attacking everybody.
Yes, it's all clear.
Die for my
By the divines, the Forsworn are here in the city.
Yep.
And I was bottlenecking hard on my CPU. Once I upgraded to this i10 10850K, I'm getting solid 60s almost everywhere except for that one spot, and that dips down into like 58 maybe.
Right on the streets. Are you all right? Did you see what happened?
So you might have a bottleneck with your CPU, but overclocking really isn't going to do much for you. It's more about core count and things like that. I heard some shouting about the Forsworn, but that was it.
The Forsworn? Strange. Well, I hope the 8 give you more peace in the future, for what it's worth. Oh, I think you dropped this. Some kind of note. Looks important.
Okay. So Gavin, being a rogue and skilled in the art of speechcraft, he knows subtlety when he sees it. So he's going to give this guy a wink and a nudge and say, all right, buddy, thanks for the note. See you around. And here comes the rain again. Is there anything that is worthwhile doing over here? Forsworn scare me right now. They're like bandits, but they're stronger, they have better equipment, and their magic users are much more formidable than the bandit mages. So I don't want to take on any Forsworn. Just realized I don't have my phone with me. My wife's trying to text me about anything I'm not gonna know. She's probably texting me that she ate all the scones and I don't get any. Damn. So Forsworn taking on like bounties and stuff is gonna be very Forsworn based out here. There is the Forsworn conspiracy quest that I can do here, but I really don't think I'm good enough to take that on either. I don't have the speechcraft to pass those checks. I'm gonna find myself in a combat situation sooner or later, and without armor, or against Forsworn with powerful magic, so I don't want to take that on. We have the Molek Bal quest that we could start. But Gavin here, oh, speaking of Gavin, speaking of deities, gotta pray to Mara. 43%, so that is going up slowly, but it is going up. We're more of a good guy than a Drader worshipper. Magus is on the ball. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I think we'll just head back to Whiterun. See if we can wait out the storm and do our bounties. Oh no, I was supposed to do freaking Calcelmo here too. Doofer. I'm a doof. Okay, gotta do the Book of Love stuff. Let's go find Calcelmo for Mara here. Wow, we got like a sun shower or something going on here. Not all that uncommon in Arizona here when it does rain. It often rains, you know, you can see the sunshine in the backyard while it's just pouring in the front yard or the backyard. Getting lost. Oh, one sec. We got a visitor. Somebody thinks she's being a good girl. Time for some puppy cam. Hey, come here. Say hi to the internet, everybody. Say hi, everybody. I'm gonna give you lots of kisses because I love you. You smell like outside. Yeah. Were you outside being a good girl? Can you say hi, everybody? I love you. Say I love you. Awesome. My name's David Bones. Lots of kisses for my favorite dog. My favorite puppy number one in the whole wide world. Yeah, you tell me about it. I'll rub his belly up a little bit. Do you want a treat? Did you come in here asking for a treat? Well, you don't seem too enthused about it. Were you a good girl out there? Okay, now she wants it. Alright, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Yeah, so that's how we house trained her. Was we give her treats every time she potties out in the backyard, and so she comes back in all proud of herself, wanting a snack. So I gave her a bone to munch on. She's happy. Yeah, our little munchkin was struggling with arthritis. And maybe just like a sprain or a strain in one of her legs a few weeks ago. She's getting a little older now. She's 11 or 12, I think. So she's got the gray hair and she's slowing down a little bit, but for the most part, she's perfectly healthy.
Typical Imperial
Give her fish oil supplements and everything, and that seems to help a lot.
Now you're keeping us from seeing our honored dead.
She's back to normal now, though. She's recovered, so it breaks your little heart to see something like that suffering.
That's enough, Thongvor. We're done.
A doggo indeed. That little pumpkin is the love of my life. And my wife totally understands that. Okay. Calcelmo. Which is Aldmeri for Romeo, apparently. Turns out, this guy is really sweet on the Jarl's housecarl, apparently. Hey, buddy.
What are you doing here? The excavation site is closed. I don't need any more workers or guards.
I hear you got a crush.
I told you I'm not hiring any more guards.
He's grumpy.
Why do you people always bother me when I'm trying to finish
Grumpy
my
and
research?
lovesick.
You idiot. Do you even know who I am?
He's probably just pent up.
The most recognized scholar on the Dwemer in all of Tamriel. And you people keep bothering me. I'm sorry, I got too excited. I'm in the middle of some very stressful work, and I shouldn't have yelled. How can I help you?
Love seeing him without his hood on. Yeah, look at those ears. Those things are reaching for the heavens. Well, I've been sent by Mara to aid you. You old rascal.
I'm beginning to lose faith that any help would come. You see, I've been thinking about Feline quite a bit. You know Feline?
I'm sorry, I'm new here.
Well, suffice to say she is resplendent, but not without resolve.
Resplendent?
In all sense.
Like
The trouble
Rosada
is
the
that
Resplendent?
I can't seem to speak around her. My mouth goes dry, and I start to shake. I could never hope to approach her.
Okay, well, you're probably just overthinking things.
That may be the case, but she is as volatile as a saber cat. One wrong word, and I've seen her turn on a man so quickly.
Yeah, the end of the quest is really quite powerful, I think, Magus. Underrated indeed. But there's also meta reasons to do it as well, with that Magicka resist. That goes a long way. I keep saying Magicka resist, it's just magic resist. Okay, so is there anyone around who knows what she likes? Any friends or anything?
Ingvar. He's quite popular with the ladies.
Ooh.
Thankfully, Feline is not quite his type. But they've been friends for some time, and he may have some ideas. Please, ask him what she likes. It's my only chance.
Alright, Ingvar. The ladies' man. So now I'm picturing Ingvar as Tim Meadows from SNL, the ladies' man character, with his Courvoisier. Oh, I think that's him down there. Don't want to intrude on their conversation there.
It's abandoned, and it's always been abandoned.
Well, that was short and curt.
Bloody
Hello?
enough for you, outsider.
Bloody enough. Okay, I don't know how bloody it is, but I'm sure it's plenty enough for me.
Then turn around and go back where you came. City doesn't need you, doesn't want you. Blood and silver are what flows through Markarth. That's the way it is. That's the way it'll stay.
Blood and silver, huh? What do you mean by that?
It's right there in the name of the most powerful family in Markarth, the Silverbloods. They have a whole mine filled with prisoners that dig up silver ore, get smelted by workers they pay, and they own half the city.
He who smelt it dealt it.
The inn is named after them. When the guards make an arrest, they check with them first.
You know, I'm here for another reason. What's up with Feline? What's her story?
What? Why? Are you interested?
Oh, no, not me. Actually, it's Calcelmo.
Calcelmo? Is he interested in Feline? That sly old codger. I should have guessed.
I know, right?
Good for him. For the both of them. Between you and me, she could use a bit of warmth. As for what she might like, I didn't tell you this.
I know the feeling with a broken heater.
Tough, but she really has a soft spot for, of all things, poetry.
Poetry,
I took
huh?
some classes at the Bard's College as a youth. Poems come in handy when wooing. There's a poem I once used on an
Wooing.
old lady of Rorikstead. I can change it to be about Feline.
The lost art of wooing.
Gold. Are you prepared to receive my golden words?
200 gold. Fine, hit me with it.
Wonderful. I'll write it out so you won't forget it. You should
200
probably
gold
just
is a
take
small
this
price to
directly
pay
Feline.
for
Wouldn't want the old
10%
ice brain
magic
stumbling
resist.
over the words.
How much gold do I have? 536, so we're good. Just as long as I have enough for food, lodging if I need it, and carriage rides all over the place. Last time I wooed, Ric Flair came running. It was a disturbing experience. Yeah, I bet. So we give this straight to Faline, huh? I think Ingvar seems interesting. His appearance doesn't seem like he would write poetry. I like that it's unexpected. Yeah. So the Skalds, the warrior poets, are a big thing in Nord culture and Nord history, apparently. John Battleborn is another one, although he's more of a fledgling, I think, than Ingvar being the master wordsmith. But yeah, the Bard is definitely something that that Nords have had going for them for a while, as far as I know, and as far as the lore goes. It's not really represented all that much here in Skyrim, but yeah, it's something. They were all about the poetry and stuff. It does seem counterintuitive, doesn't it? Because they're also all about, you know, brutality and strength and combat and honor and things like that. They're dichotomous. I'm actually just passing through, but I got some questions.
Very well. You may approach the mournful throne.
Yeah.
Watch your words.
Just not represented in the game as much. I really think that they should have done more with the Bard's College. That's kind of a shame. That's a lost opportunity there. They could have hit that aspect of Nord culture a little harder. Made that like a full-on like faction. That would have been cool. I need to talk to you about not Calcelmo. In fact, I have less of a question, more of just a delivery. Here's a poem for you from a secret admirer.
Pardon me?
Oh yeah. It's from Calcelmo. Please just read.
I'm not sure what this is all about. This is lovely. Calcelmo wrote this? About me?
Oh yeah.
I never
He
knew
likes ya.
He had such feeling.
He cares about you.
Clearly. I've never even thought of him in that manner. I wish that I was as skilled with words as he. Here, take in this letter. I may not be as eloquent as he is, but I hope he understands.
Okay, now I kind of want to see what she's written. The rogue here would be nosy, I think. My dearest Calcelmo, I always knew you to possess a great mind, but your charming poem revealed a depth of feeling I never suspected. I'll admit to being a bit surprised at the direction of your feelings, but not unpleasantly so. Oh, Calcelmo's getting some tonight. Let us meet to discuss further. Discuss in quotes. I know what they're gonna do. I know what she's got planned. She's gonna get her heater fixed tonight, that's for sure. Yo, Big C, got some good news for you.
To study. What is it?
I think a Bard's College faction would have been a great addition. And in fact, I'm kind of surprised I haven't seen like any major overhaul mods that that add a better quest lines and stuff to that. There are the Become a Bard mod that fleshes out the game mechanics a little bit, but nothing as far as the quest line or anything. Would be a cool mod, cool little quest mod. I have a letter for you from Faline this time.
This is more than I could have hoped for.
Uh-huh.
Have you really done this? I have to see her. Please, excuse me.
I know what it looks like you're doing back there, but I don't think you're gonna need to be doing that anymore, Calcelmo. Alright, I gotta stop.
What? Oh, goodbye.
Yeah, see ya, bud. Seen a couple of mods, but don't know how in-depth they go. Okay, I'll have to look into them. I do build guides for these Oblivion classes, and the Bard is one of the classes from Oblivion, so that might be something that I look into when it comes time to do a build guide for that.
Faline,
Shh. It's all right. You don't need to say any more. I had no idea you were so nuanced.
I love you,
So I hear. Come here, you.
Oh, yeah. Cal Selmo, you old codger indeed. I always got to try to jump over stairs for some reason. Doesn't matter how immersed I am in the character or the game and how connected I am to the world, I always try to jump over all the stairs. I do that in real life too, though. It's become quite a hazard these days.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. Old fort they rift me. Might consider joining up myself.
You're considering that? I feel like there are much easier ways to make money than vampire slaying, you know? Ooh, that's water's very blue.
What am I supposed to do?
It's probably reflecting the sky up there.
You're closing the
Learn a
stall.
trade.
That's fun. Picking on me again, you
now?
backbiting Nord. Tired of pretty nobles turning down your rotten slabs of venison.
We're not fighting.
Hilarious side conversations going on there. I love that meat vendor. He is perfectly creepy in all the best ways. Reminds me a lot of myself. Okay, let's take the carriage back to Whiterun. Hopefully this rain clears up soon and we can rescue poor Hod, who has been held captive by these bandits for days now, as I'm putzing around Riften and trying to avoid rain. I'm sure he's fine. Ooh, what's this? Rock Warbler?
Ready to go yet?
Yes, indeed. Rock Warbler is one on my list.
Always does.
And that is because it provides Fortify one-handed. Nice. Keep an eye out for birds' nests in the Reach. Oh, my chair is not cooperating with me. There we go. Bopping the mic. Okay, weather is clear. 307. Let's get a little bit of a snack. And some water. All right. Now, hopefully the weather holds up here all the way to Valtheim Towers, so we can rescue Hod. Cinotar Gaming has an interesting bard build. It's a support character that plays music using mods. I forget which ones. Ordinator does handle that a little bit. You can play music to sort of like entrance enemies and stuff, but you're gonna need like either a conjured minion or a follower to then do the damage. But yeah, Ordinator has a full-on subtree in the speech skill here that does the performer for playing in inns and stuff like that to make money. But then you also have this irresistible dance, where if you use your perform power in combat, it kind of takes them out of combat, almost like a paralysis spell. I vaguely remember his builds, and I think that he was leveraging this heavily. PC Outcast has another build that does the same thing. I think that was his Oblivion restoration project. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff here that you can do to strengthen that irresistible dance, which will play a key part in my build as well. Wow, it's really bright out here today. I thought maybe I had my quick light on, but that is not the case. Hopefully the sun stays. Are you a pilgrim or are you a traveling apothecary here? Traveling alchemist. I can't talk to him. Bummer. He might have had some more rare ingredients that I could use for my potions and poisons, but no such luck. Okay, the way should be clear now. I don't think there'll be another random encounter after we've killed the assassin. She should still be laying there in the road, buck naked. I'll have to look for a PC Outcast Bard build. He usually has some interesting builds. He does. He's been more of a Let's Play streaming guy lately, but his stuff can still be educational. I don't like the looks of this. I see dead people behind them. Okay, let's do this. Maybe we can fury them. Get them to attack themselves.
I'll try and make this quick.
I see dead people. There we go. Take care of the mage first.
What was that? Bad time to get lost, friend.
It is a shame that was necessary.
Yeah, there was something not right about these guys. You don't see soldiers just kill people in the middle of the street and leave them naked in the road, right? Some nice Imperial armor on them, though. PC Outcast has some of the best builds and has been doing it for years. Yep. I agree. PC to man. He streams regularly too. I try to make all the streams that I can. Fun guy to hang out with, and not in the mushroom sense. Ooh, what's going on here? Just a skeleton in the middle of the road? Must have traveled from the ritual stone, I guess. I forget, Cardinal. Are you also running reshade here? I am indeed. That's why the colors look a little washed out when it gets bright like this. Especially in the snow. Definitely running the reshade. It hasn't had any kind of negative performance and impact, and I especially like how it looks in the dark. Tends to accentuate some of the light in the dark, especially on faces and stuff. It looks great. And adds a little bit of an immersive haze over everything, it seems. Added it to mine as well. Good, good. Yeah, there's really not any reason not to unless you just don't like the aesthetic that it brings. Shouldn't cause any kind of performance issues or anything. Okay, that looks like the pilgrims with their bodyguard. We'll leave the fox alone. This time. I do have to lighten up the night and the nighttime brightness just a tad though, but it looks, I think I have mine all like cranked up, the exteriors and interiors through E&B, the nighttime brightness, just because for streaming and stuff, YouTube and YouTube specifically, but Twitch also darkens things with its compression as well. The hell? Heard something banging around up there. Don't know who that is, but I will do my best to avoid them. Okay, here's Valtheim Towers. Let's take a look at our potions and poisons here. See if there's anything. Definitely fortify health. I need to hotkey that again. Magicka is good. Paralysis is ready to go. Let's hotkey slow as well. That might come in handy. I think slow actually lasts longer than paralysis. So 50% speed for 25 seconds, paralyzed for 5. So a good combination to use for this is to paralyze with the first shot, and then while the character is paralyzed, while the enemy is paralyzed, go ahead and poison with your poison of slow here. And hit them with that, so when they come out of paralysis, they will move at 50% speed. Little combo I like to use. Fortify Illusion, we do have plenty of. Fortify Block, we have the one. We're gonna get more mileage out of the combo with light armor than we will out of the resist magic. We do have a standalone resist magic if we need it. I can't think of any bandit mages in Valtheim Towers. I might be mistaken, but I don't remember seeing any there. Wish I had some more, you know, light armor and one-handed potions, but the poison should more than make up for that. Stamina, we'll go regenerate. Are you guys friendly? Okay, you just must be the entourage for the vendor there. Okay, while we're here, I wonder if I can... Oops. If I can hit this guy from here. Let's pop an illusion potion. Wait. Maybe won't need it. Ah, yeah, that took. Good, good. Now he's gonna look for somebody to slaughter. He's got his bow out. And he's probably gonna be going after the... Yeah, the guy on the bridge there. 2 archers going at it. Let's have at thee while we can, huh? I'm gonna get her as well.
Get her!
Okay, it's on like Donkey Kong. Oh, I forgot to set my hotkey. 4. There we go.
Never should have come here. You won't leave Skyrim alive. It's so much easier to roll. Get it!
Ah! Wasn't expecting her there. Or him. Let's get some paralysis queued up here. Okay, there's Hod over there. There we go. Just in case she makes it out of this, we'll slow her. Nope, she's dead. Now we just have the... Archer to take care of here.
You start running, or I can stab
Ow.
you in the back. We sure showed them, eh?
Yes, we did. What do we got here? Alright, I feel like I'm getting framey again. Definitely got some input delay. Oh yeah, we very framey now. Okay, quick save. We'll load it back up. Yeah, he's starting to stream more often now with more Skyrim content. I'm stoked. I do have to lighten up the nights. Okay, yeah, read all that already. Good, good. I am caught up. I need a haircut. Getting a little shaggy. I'll try to do that tomorrow. I usually let my hair go quite a long time before I get into the barbershop, because the barbershop that I like, I moved away from it. Now it takes like 20 minutes to drive out there at least. The barbershop that's right around the corner from where I live now is not as good. I like the guys that I was going to before, so I'll make the drive, but just can't do it as often now. I used to be able to walk straight from my apartment to the barbershops in, you know, less than 10 minutes. Not as convenient anymore. Ah, that's better. Nice and smooth. Let's see. Where did Hod go? Where are you, bud? What are you doing way over there? Oh, he's right there. Okay. getting in and out of the little snow flurries here. There he is. Hey, bud.
Thank the divines. Let's move.
Will do. After we loot. It's safe now. All the bandits are dead, so don't worry about it, but... Gotta get all the good stuff, you know? This lock we can pick because it's novice. Speaking of, haven't shaved my beard since September. Probably should get on that, yeah. I decided to keep my pandemic beard. I like it. It feels like it's part of my identity now. My wife, however, is not such a big fan of it. Actually, I feel like I can sell that drum. I like it, though. It's my beard. It's my hair on my face. And as I lose the hair from up top here, I feel like I need to compensate by growing more on the bottom.
A new hand.
At least I can still grow hair somewhere, you know?
Listen, hear me and obey. A foul darkness has seeped into my temple. A darkness that you will destroy.
We touched the bacon. I can't believe I touched the bacon. I think Malkoran is still above our pay grade, unfortunately.
And I will make you the instrument of my cleansing light.
If we can get our illusion skill up high enough, we might be able to get him to be calmed or fury him against all the different shades, and then take him one-on-one, even with like a poison or something would be good too. But we need our illusion to get stronger first. And then we're gonna need lots of like resist potions, resist magic potions to deal with him in his lich form. Bacon. New character, Karn grows hairs. Karn grow hairs. Yeah, I don't want to infringe on any copyright that Haggis might have. So, I will definitely have to speak to him about that first. Karn grow hairs can grow hairs, just not on the top. Nether Rift is alteration. Bummer. Still looking for illusion spells from Forgotten Magic, which I do have the spectral missiles, which is good. I don't know why I'm taking the garlic. Oh, I should be taking garlic because I'm an alchemist character. I play too many characters at once. I get confused. Okay, so it looks like Valtheim is done and dusted. I do want to check out the highwayman here, the outlaw. Ooh, that's a pretty shot, huh? Pay no mind to the slaughtered bandit. Kodak moment. Alright, Hod, let's get you back to Riverwood, huh? Now that it's not raining and the weather's nice, I actually don't mind taking a nice little stroll back through the parts known. Have to come back through here off stream and get all these ingredients as well. Traveling merchant, huh? What do you got for sale? What does he sell? He's got some general stuff. Ranger bracers, are those any good, any better than what I have? They're Basically exactly the same. All right. Pleasure doing business. Catch you around. Yeah, our last character, the Redguard Scout, I thought he was ready to take on Dija at the wreck of the Ice Runner, I think. And he wasn't. Dija just ended up being way more powerful than him. She just would not go down. So I got to be careful about taking on enemies that are just way too powerful in a permadeath setting. Wow, the LOD's looking nice. What do you think, Hod? Beautiful place, this Skyrim, huh? Okay, what's going on here? Who is this guy? I don't know, but I don't want to take any undue risks. Afflicted refugee. That guy's probably just a mercenary. Okay.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me.
As Ernest P. Worrell would say. Your skin, are you ill?
I am one of the afflicted.
It's really impressive how he got his headband under his hair. And where are you going?
Returning to High Rock. Our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Periite's wrath may consume those who remain with him. Kesh could tell you more.
I'm
I just
ogling.
want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible.
Eehee. Ooh, are you a traveling alchemist? What do you got?
Take a look.
Bear claws, yes. Okay, 1,400 gold. I shouldn't be spending that much. Bleeding crown, yes. Dragon's tongue, yes, that's cheap. It's plentiful all over the place, but it's cheap, so may as well. Dwarven oil, yes. Hagraven feathers. I think I need claws. Oh yeah, Hagraven claws, not the feathers. Hawk feathers, definitely. Honeycomb, definitely. Luna Mothwing, definitely. Always fun when you hit the wrong X and shut everything down. I've been there. I have been there. More Tapanella, yes please. Nordic Barnacle, do I need that for anything? Don't think so. Rock Warbler egg, definitely. Skeever tail, yeah. Snowberries, yeah. Taproot, I think so. Yes, please. Thistle branch, yeah. Okay, I think that's everything I need for my fortified potions. Very good, very good. Ooh, that's pretty. The sun coming through the trees. We got some god rays, some Todd rays. Man, I cannot wait to see those god rays in Starfield. I'm getting excited. I've been playing some Fallout 4 recently. Heavily modded Fallout 4. I've been using the Magnum Opus Wabbajack. Works great. Adds a whole bunch of stuff in that I'm having a lot of fun discovering. But just, you know, the crafting system in that game was amazing, and I'm really hoping that gets ported over to Starfield. Because the cycle of explore, scavenge, fight, and then go back to your crafting bench to work on your equipment is very addictive to me, and it's infinitely enjoyable. So I hope that's, you know, if they're doubling down on exploration for Starfield and new worlds and stuff, I really hope that crafting system comes along with it. Pretty view indeed. Yes. Welcome back, Nostalgia. Got about a half hour left in my pre-allotted time here. Usually go for about 3 hours, which takes me from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. my time. So we might have just enough time to get Hod back to Riverwood here, and then maybe, just maybe, take on Silent Moons or Halted Stream? If the weather holds, anyway. Ah. Haster got the bot this time. Okay. Hod should be safe now.
I'm ever so grateful. Please, give my regard to the rest of the companions.
Will do, Hod. Okay, so let's head back to Jorvisker, turn in this quest, pick up a new one, and then maybe go get Amren's sword or take on a bounty or something for the Jarl. How do you know it was a bot? Well, because they always say the same thing. It's like a three-character sequence followed by a .fyi. It's always the same thing. Or like the 3-character sequence is different, but that .fyi is always there. And I don't know what the aim of it is. I think it's just looking to be legitimized or something. Try to get people to click on their profile. I don't know.
Was it your ma or your pa that was the dragon?
I don't know what the aim is for it, but it's been all over the place. Oh, is it an actual link? It's probably very disturbing. Yeah, and it probably puts all kinds of stuff on your computer that you don't want. Bad stuff. Okay, yep, so just heading back to Jorvisker now. Ooh, love this time of day with this mod list. And then our evening shall be taken up with killing bandits. Hopefully we can survive that too. So next Saturday, I believe, is Christmas, right? I won't be streaming on Christmas. I'll be spending time with family. So next week, definitely not. No stream for me on Saturday. No Christmas stream. Sorry. But the week after, definitely. Your Skyrim is too good. Yeah, the visuals here are courtesy of the Novus guy. The link is in the description. If you do end up, you know, switching over to PC or whatever, do look into it. They have a light version too for if you don't have, you know, a NASA level rig. There are ways to get Skyrim looking absolutely phenomenal on even a mid-range computer. You'll be at parents for Christmas too? Yeah, my parents are separated, so I'll be doing, I'll be hanging out with my dad, I think before, like in the morning and stuff, and then afternoon will be my mom and her side of the family. Let's see here, Jorvisker. I think I pretty much sold off every, oh no, I still have some loot to sell off here. Lots of it too. Let's do that before we head back out. At least get rid of the weapons that are heavy.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
I am the parent, so I'll be here. My dad is too far away to visit during a pandemic. Indeed, indeed.
Welcome to War Maidens. Now don't let the
my wife's parents are all the way up in northeastern Pennsylvania, so every once in a while we get to make it up there for the holidays. But with the weather up there, flying can be a bit hit or miss too, especially when you're not in a pandemic with, or especially when you're in a pandemic and you never know what variation is going to get you. This Omicron thing looks to be a bit worrying, but so far it has thankfully been mild in terms of symptoms. But it's also very resistant to... Ooh, I'll use those Imperial Light Bracers. Resistant to both the vaccine and antibodies that you've gotten naturally as well. So we'll see how that goes.
Doing business with you.
Hey, Mr. William McNee. How's it going there, Mr. Haggis? We were just talking about a Will Grow Hairs stream. As I lose them on the top of my own head, that is.
Or tender rack of ribs.
I think we'll give Eric Marauder. That is kind of a signature piece of
your service.
See if Marauder. He's got the Pernac Mace. Marauder's definitely better than this mace, so we'll take that and sell it back to Eorland, I guess. See if he actually wants to wield that at some point. No, still likes the spear. Ah, Stephanie and Haggis know each other as well from the Laughing Discord. It's a laughing reunion. Though we have done virtual Christmas by Skyping with my son who was overseas. Yeah, it's not the same though, right? You gotta be in person. Could start one next weekend if people want to see it. Oh, you're talking about streaming yourself, Haggis? I would be there for that. Are we all in Nipa? Okay, yep. I gotta sell off that mace to Eorland, and then turn in that quest for Vilkas, I believe. We'll get another one from him.
My poor Frally, I think Thorad's still alive.
Especially since Karn isn't going to stream on Christmas. Harumph. I know, I'm such a Scrooge.
Gods be praised.
I mean, I guess I could stream, but then I would just, you know, stare into the camera and go, bah humbug, over and over again. Something tells me I would get more views on that than my Skyrim Permadeath series. Oh, you grew up in Scranton, Stephanie? I did not know that. My wife was born and raised in Scranton. It's a very small world out there. If you are around our age, then I'm sure my wife and you might know at least know some mutual acquaintances. It's kind of a bubble over there. I didn't know that. That's interesting. Born and raised. I don't want anybody to disclose their age. Only been in Tri-City for 4 years. Interesting. How bad do you miss the pizza?
I know our history.
That Old Forge pizza is something else. That's something you don't even get in Chicago. That's all we do. I mean, there's not much more to do over there in Scranton, right? Except for eat pizza. And the hoagies.
So I hear. You brought
hoagies and
honor
pizza
to the
every
companions
day.
And yourself. Skjor was looking for you earlier.
And what does he want?
I don't know, but he sounded impatient.
Skjor, eh? So I don't have the mod that slows down the companion's questline for my permadeath setting, just because I I don't like slowing that stuff down so much on a gameplay focused playthrough, right? What time we have? We might have to pick up next episode with the whole Dustman's Cairn thing. Where is Mr. Skjor here? Now I'm hungry, but being from farther north than you guys, I am hungry for an Italian. That sounded a little cannibalistic there, Strudel. That might be against terms of service.
I was the newest companion until you came up.
An Italian hoagie, I'm guessing, is what you meant to say. Not just an Italian.
Hey there. I killed a bear yesterday.
Don't want to dox myself, but my last name is very known in the Old Forge pizza world. Uh-oh.
There you are.
Now I'm trying to think. Oh, Magus thinks he knows. Let's see. You wanted to see me?
I did. Your time, it seems, has come.
Christian Kassane. Welcome, Christian. Lived in Pennsylvania also for a couple years when you were in high school. It's such a small world, right?
Last week, a scholar came to us. He said he knew where we could find
An Italian sandwich.
He seemed a fool to me, but if he's right,
kill it. Kill the bot.
Demand
Who gets it first? The mods have been on point today, which I do appreciate.
There's a fine line between respect and bootlicking.
Ooh, Strudel got it this time.
I like your spirit. We've decided this will be your trial. Do well.
It's a fun game to see who can get the bot first.
Farkas will be your shield sibling on this venture. Well, he'll answer any questions you have. Try not to disappoint.
It's in your email, so it's not hard to figure out. Man, now I really want Old Forge. It's not Old Forge, but I think probably my favorite pizza is Papa's. The Papa's pizza, the little tiny ones with the bacon on it. Ooh, that's so good. So good. Worth a flight alone. Worth a 6-hour flight. And the hoagies? Pizza runs in my veins. Yeah, I've eaten enough of it too that it probably does. It definitely does for my wife. Pizza and potatoes. Downtown Scranton, yep.
I hope you've read it yourself. So I'm told. Let's see if you impress.
Okay. Well, I'll meet you there, Farkas.
Don't delay, Shield brother.
Okay, well, now we have about 13 minutes left in my sort of pre-allocated time. And that's not enough to do Dustmans or really anything else, so probably call the stream here. It was fun hanging out with you guys, as it always is. Like I said, not going to be streaming next week because it's Christmas. Papa's is Parade Day favorite. Oh yeah, Parade Day is a big thing over there. We went to the Italian festival last time we were there too. Got some pizza and stuff. It's always good stuff. Yeah, but I think that does it for me. Thank you, everybody. It was really fun. We had a large, lively audience today, which is always awesome if you're streaming. It makes for a fun stream. Lots of good conversations, and we're alive. We stayed alive. Our rogue will be 4 days old next time I see ya. Probably next year at this point, right? So yeah, happy holidays to everybody if I don't see you on the Discords and everything. Hope you have a good one. Stay safe out there too. And I think that does it for me. I just need to plug everybody real quick here. We'll just plug the people who are in the stream. So Magus has a Twitch channel in the description below. So please do go check that out. He just, I think you're on the tail end if you're not finished yet with your current mod list. So he should be back up and running anytime, and I'm really looking forward to seeing the HDT physics, the SMP stuff that you got going on, because I want to add that stuff. There's some awesome armors and stuff that I want with like flowing capes and stuff like that, that I'm really looking forward to seeing how that operates on your system. So yeah, do check that out. Always a good time there. Strudel has fanfic that she writes, and it's multiple volumes of it. If you like the high fantasy stuff and you love reading about fantasy stuff, do that. Hard to go wrong, hard to do better. Speaking of fanfic, Caladran also does it as well. So she's got her link to her long-running books down there below as well. So please do check that out. And I think that's it for people who are here, but yeah, do check out the links in the description below. There are a few of them down there, and they're all really awesome. Skyrim for sure, yes. All based in Skyrim. And that's it. Yeah, happy holidays, everybody. Have fun, be safe. See you next time.